Uh, okay, we are here with V today talking about disappearing land addresses.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to give you some backstory and let you know what's going on here on Texas Unleashed.
Hey everybody, it's V, the tax lien strategist. We're here with a couple of investors here as well as our team members. We're going to illustrate an issue that we've been checking on for the last couple of weeks through the city and through the city planning department. Haven't gotten a response yet, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to give up. This lot right here. A lady called me who lives out of town on this particular lot and said her family owned this property. She lives out of town. A cousin lived in the property, not knowing anything about the law, not knowing anything about how these people operate. A constable came to the house to move him out, and he did move out. Didn't do anything about it. And so they knew about it. They weren't sure what happened. So when they started listening to the podcast and the YouTube, they decided, let me have Miss V check, because they know people from all over the United States call us in terms of checking out their property. I live in Houston, so of course it's a lot easier for me to be on site. This particular lot right here is where the house was, but not all of this was their property. So a developer has come, and we don't know if he purchased it. We don't know if he got it at auction. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, look at my back shirt. Still trying to figure out how he got it. But when I went to look at the map, now the map is what helps us in Harris County determine the exact placement of a piece of property compared to others. The maps are important. I've noticed one thing, and of course I told my team this and investors as well, that maps are important to checking the boundary lines of the lots next to it. And this is what we found. And this is why we're making this video today. It's a series of how gentrification is used as a tool for displacement, used as a tool for racism, and used as a tool for erasure. So I wanted to read this because we've just got so many interviews today. I want to make sure I keep this in perspective. So I don't know if you all have noticed this, but have you ever noticed that some properties, they just disappear from the Harris County Appraisal District website? This happens when an old address is wiped off before a new one officially replaces it. During that time, now we're not sure about how much time that is because it's been months, and the old address where the lady lived, I'm still not able to properly research her property until I know exactly where the boundary lines were. So during that time, the property won't show up in HCAD records. You might still see it on the facet maps, but if the original legal description is gone, the map is pretty much useless, okay? I teach investors how to use their maps effectively, how to use all their tools effectively, and how to determine when one property ends and another one begins. And so, of course, they're now telling me to call the planning department. I've called the planning department for 2 weeks. Somebody may or may not answer the phone. I've called like about 7 times. Somebody may or may not answer an email. I've emailed 3 times. And it's not unusual for you to call and now no one answer at all. Or an automated service answers and, you don't know who gets that call. But this property is supposed to be, the address is 2523 Francis Street here in 3rd Ward, 77004. If this is the 2400 block of Francis Street, what is 2500 block address doing on Francis Street? Okay, this is a developer. We don't know if he just bought the property that the lady owned or the property that, we know she didn't own this much. We're trying to see how many other lots are in this patch here to see how many other people were affected. We can't do that right now because the legal descriptions have disappeared. And someone may say, oh, well, you can still find a map online. You can find a map, but the map that's missing is the one that has the legal description. The legal description right now for a researcher is the most accurate way to research property. People's names are misspelled, so that's not reliable in terms of looking up their records.